Little buddy, did it finally quit raining? Huh? The sun's out pretty right now. And he's having a lazy day. Yeah, he's having a lazy day. Where's Lucky at, huh? But look at the moonflowers out there. They're jumping for joy. It looks like they've grown 3 or 4 inches just since last night. Everything's growing. Got eggplants coming up there. I'm just out here checking things out since we had that hard rain yesterday and today. Looks like I need to, well, they got a little bit, fill up my hummingbird feeders. I got my hummingbirds coming back around, so got to make sure my feeders are full. And got all my little birds out. They go from one feeder to the other. But oh my goodness, I got water standing in my yard over there. It's not a very common sight for here, that's for sure. Let me get that back down so I don't make y'all dizzy. But just look at these flowers. All of my Indian paint flowers are starting to bloom. That's those burgundy looking ones. They look like little sunflowers, but they're like burgundy and orange and yellow. They're a mixture of colors. Like that one right there. My sunflowers are living. Look at that. They've grown several inches overnight. I got wild lettuce growing out here. And I'm not going to pull it up. They say it's, you can use that for like medicine purposes. They use it for pain if you know how to prepare it correctly. My crepe myrtles are looking beautiful. They should be blooming pretty soon. Sunflowers. But I wanted to check out the garden and make sure everything was still okay out here. Doesn't look like the wind has damaged any more of my... Of course, we didn't have much wind with this rain, even though we had a pretty heavy rain. But I came out here yesterday and took down that old section, the dry rotted section of that shade cloth that I had added to the end. And I probably am not going to have to put any more shade cloth up. I had ordered another little piece, but I don't think I'm going to have to use it. But you can see here why I put my buckets out. Look at there, they're full of compost tea after this rain, because my tubs overflowed and they filled up my buckets. So I've always have more water to water my plants. And look at my tomatoes. They just really grown overnight. They were half that size yesterday morning. I can't believe it. All of my carrots. And I got a dill pickle plant growing over here at this end. It's starting to look good. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to somehow drain that. I got water standing in my cilantro and in this one up here. My lettuce is looking good, but see, I've got tulle covering it to keep the bugs off of it because I can't get this inside the greenhouse. But I don't know why that's doing that. It should be draining out. I'm going to have to take care of that or it'll drown my plants. my peas and my corn. I tell you, everything just jumped for joy the last 2 days with this rain we've had. They're happy over there working on the house. They're playing music this morning. So I don't think I better go over that way. Pick up too much of that music. And here's some of these garlic chives. See, they're bursting open. I'll be able to get seed onions or seed chives off of those to send some of my subscribers that were asking for them. And I had left the door open, but it didn't get very wet in here. Because like I said, the wind was not blowing, so that's good. That's a good thing. But I need to come out here and harvest me some lettuce and make me a salad. Because it's looking good. I got 3 little plants of seedlings of geranium. I hope they survive. I've never had geraniums here before, and I'm trying to get them started. That rain has helped these peas that I transplanted into the greenhouse. Into the green stalk tower. They're looking good. But they're supposed to be bush beans. But they do have these tendrils on them that latch on to things like they want to grow like a vine, so I don't know. And they're getting ready to put out something. They got little buds on them. Look at little buddy. Cooling his belly off. And look at my tomatoes here. They've just really, overnight they've grown several inches. I put one of the peas here. I've never planted these type of peas before, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do. And look at all those little tomatoes there. They've just really, they're loving these few days of rain and cooler temperatures. And I've still got lots more transplants to put out. Those were little tiny ones. I was wondering if they were even going to survive, and look at them. These over here as well. Some of them in the back ones over there. I've got, looks like wood or something fell in this one on my tomato plant. Which I don't mind it falling in there, but I don't want it to break my tomato plant down. My basil. My tomato plant's back here. Everything's looking good. Like I said, we didn't really have wind. And I got all those pots up there that I'm going to still have to plant stuff in. Am I doing it right, little buddy? Huh? Am I doing it right? He's walking around with me. My poor cabbages. I dusted them down, but then the rain washed all the dust off of them. But I need to do it again as soon as everything's dried off and I know that it's not going to rain anymore. I'll come out here and dust them again. I got an eggplant right there. I've got eggplant transplanted in several different parts of the garden because I wanted to see how it will do. And this is 2 pots of parsley here. We'll see how that grows. And look at the walking onion. It's getting ready to burst open. And my dill cucumber really took off. Look at that. Just a big dill cucumber. And look at that over there. I have got these snails everywhere. If bugs don't eat everything, the snails eat everything. And one of my subscribers said, you can sell them. Well, I don't know who around here wants to buy snails. Or I'd gather them up and take them to them. Sell them. Look at that tomato. It grew, looks like 6 inches overnight. Can't believe it. That's a celebrity, I think. It's either a beefsteak or a celebrity. I can't see. But it's supposed to be one of the big tomatoes. Beefsteak. So I'm hoping I'll get me a couple of big slicer tomatoes off of this. And several of my other ones. I don't want this to go to seed. And that's what my asparagus is trying to do, is go to seed. Look at that nice sprout right there. That's usually the way they are when I break them. And I take them in the house and eat them. Or sometimes if they're clean, when it's not rained, I just eat them out here. Because that's a good size right there for an asparagus. That is so good. Even raw, it's good. Tomato plants. I got some more of those beans I transplanted here, and they're doing good here. I hope I have some of those white scalloped squash on this plant this year. My potatoes need dirt again. I got a couple of inches to go, and that'll be all the dirt I can put in there. But they send you this Velcro tape to put around your bags, so when they start getting big and tall, they don't turn the bags over. It helps stabilize them. So I went ahead and put that around it. Pick up that pink steak. These are vegetable stakes that I put the names of my plants on. And it's some that I made out of cutting the lids to the totes. Because I don't need to use every single one of the lids that come with the totes. So I'll take the lids and I'll cut them in strips like that and make plant markers. Look at here, my other babies. My 2 babies are following me. My 2 fur babies. But I got to clean out this shed. And look, I've got all my seeds and all kind of stuff in this workbench that I need to clean out. Yeah, everything is looking real good. My tomatoes are growing. Yeah, I can't go over to that side. They got music playing. But I just wanted to give you an update on my garden after all this heavy rain for 2 days. They've definitely loved it. Look at there. He said, we don't know what to think. You haven't given us food since this morning. I got cilantro there. I think that's cilantro. Or was it that parsley? I don't remember. Parsley. I don't remember what I plant where. And sometimes my stakes, they fade out to where I can't read them. But I know these are eggplants here. These are little eggplants. And my rosemary never come back here, so I don't know if it will. I've left it just in case. But I've got another rosemary started here. And that's my ghost Casper eggplant right there. They're supposed to be white eggplants. And the Black Beauty is here. They'll have to be transplanted before too much longer. And I never have gotten anything to come out here and tie this tomato plant up with. It's getting lanky and falling over. I need to do that. I know I got some stuff in the house somewhere I can tie it up with. Tie it to the little stakes here. This is a celebrity one here. I think it's a smaller plant. And this is a small fruited tomato, sun gold. It grows like in a clump. Here, I'll show you. Like that. Small fruited tomato, sun gold. And they're really good. I've had those before. But I do need to stake it up because it grows kind of tall. And I'm going to try to keep them trying to trim back this year, not let them get so out of hand. I'll let it grow to the top of that and then it's going to stop. I'm not going to let it keep going and then fall over. And I put marigolds up here because I gave up on the other stuff coming up. And by gosh, I think... No, I planted caladiums in here, but they've not come up. Maybe they don't give enough sun. And look at this. Lucky's been laying in my mint, my peppermint. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I can't keep him out of the pots. He'll kill every plant laying in the pot. So I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I'll have to find sticks and stick down in the middle. I know what I'll do. I've got to trim this old bush back anyway. I'm going to stick some of these branches in here. Maybe it'll keep him out. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm putting some in there. Maybe if he thinks something's growing in there, he won't lay in it. It's worth a shot anyway. I don't know what else to do. There, maybe he won't lay on that. And I got tomatoes here. They've grown quite a bit. These are the, well, I had planted jalapeno seed in there. This pepper's never come up yet. So I got tomatoes started coming in there. And here is my hosta. Don't they look pretty? And see, I've got to keep these sticks in here sticking up to keep Lucky from laying on them. He'll lay on those hostas, make a bed out of it, and kill them. So that's why the sticks are stuck in there. It's to save my hosta. I mean, I love the little kitty to death, but he gets into stuff. He definitely gets into stuff. Look at him. He loves to curl up right in the corner of the porch up there. That's one of his places he likes to lay. And see, I've got sticks up in that pot on the porch because he'll get up in there and lay down. He's killed quite a few plants that I've put in there already. And I fix him a place to sleep. He don't go near it. He'll go in a place where I don't want him. So I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Put up with him, I guess. I've never had that problem with a little buddy. I've never had him get up in pots and lay on my plants and kill them and that type of thing. But Lucky, he thinks those pots are his little bed. And that's where he wants to be. Well, I wanted to go over there and show you the other corner of the garden since it rained. But I'll be picking up all their music if I go over there, so. Those white ones are pretty. All the red ones bloomed. And I don't know what color this is supposed to be. This one here? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Goes my babies over there. A little Lucky something else, isn't he? He's just gonna go to sleep laying there. He don't care. He likes it up in that corner. Oh, me. And everything out here in my rock garden is looking good. I should start getting some of my daylilies blooming pretty soon, and some of those other flowers. I've got to put some more banana water to my rose bushes here. See, this one's getting new growth coming on it. And maybe this year it'll be big enough that I won't mind trimming it back and shaping it up a little bit. They just don't get as much water here as they do in the back or the side yard. But I should have pretty gladiolas when they bloom if they don't fall over. That's one thing about the gladiolas, they get top heavy and they want to fall over. Ain't that right, little buddy, huh? Where are you going, Lucky? He said, I'm just trying to keep up with you two. Yeah, little buddy likes it up there on top of the car. He likes it up there. He'll lay down and go to sleep up there quite a bit. I haven't seen Lucky get up there yet. But it's one of little buddy's favorite places to be, is up on top of the car. He feels like he's on a high perch. Nothing will bother him up there. You like it up there, little buddy? Huh? You like it up there on your high perch on top of the car? Only thing is, I have to run him off if I get in the car to go anywhere. And he don't like that. I evict him. He doesn't like being evicted. I need to get those little solar lights. I got 4 of them at the edge of the carport. I need to get them down because they stopped working. They don't burn anymore. For some reason, the solar doesn't charge. What you think, Lucky? Huh? What you think? What you think? Huh? What you think? You talking to me? You talking to me? Huh? You talking to me? Huh? You talking? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you talking. What you think? You hear the birds? You hear the birds? Well, I can't keep you in the camera when you go between my legs. He keeps rubbing up against my legs and I can't keep him in the camera view. Oh, at least the wind didn't blow and cover my walk with leaves again. I just got out here and swept it off for the millionth time. So thank goodness the wind wasn't blowing to where it covered my concrete with leaves again. You can lay there. I'm not bothering you. You can lay there. You can lay there. And there's a little buddy. He's rubbing on my legs. Oh, he got back up on the grill, little buddy did. I haven't seen Lucky get up there yet. Lucky's going back to the porch, I think. I love to sit out here and listen to the birds after it rains and it calms down. What? Are you talking? Huh? Yeah, you talking? Huh? You talking? Hmm? He's gonna get in my lap. Your feet's dirty. Here, let me sit down here. Lucky got in my lap. Wet feet and all. Wet feet and all. Little buddy's still up there. What you think, Lucky, huh? Don't bite. He bites you, but he doesn't hurt. He bites at you like it's kitty kisses. It's kitty kisses, isn't it, Lucky, huh? Is it kitty kisses? Is it kitty kisses, huh? He loves his head rubbed and scratched. Yeah, and his ears. He does love that. What? You keep biting at me. I know you're not hurting me. And it's just kitty kisses. Your little bites are kitty kisses. Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. And the fur babies love to get in the videos. Yes, they do. They love to get in the videos. They say they're YouTube stars, both of them. Is you a YouTube star, Lucky, huh? Are you a YouTube star? You and little buddy? Are y'all YouTube stars, huh? He just says, oh, that feels so good. It feels so good. Yeah, it just feels so good, he says. Yeah. He just wants that head rubbed. You silly. You're silly. I need to run to the store and get you and little buddy some cat food. We're out of cat food except for the dry food. I haven't had any wet food to give you today. Did I dare quit petting you? Look at the hair you're shedding. Ugh. No, don't brush on me. Look at all that hair. Oh my goodness. 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 Aren't you spoiled, huh? Aren't you and little buddy spoiled? I think you are. I think both of you are spoiled kitties. Yes, you are. You're spoiled. You're a spoiled kitty. Then you're shedding. Both of you are shedding like crazy in this hotter weather. You're shedding that winter coat. Did I dare take my hand down? Well, turn around. My hand's over here. My hand's over here. Come on, turn around. You gotta face the camera. You gotta face the camera if you want me to pet you. There you go. You like all that rubbing and loving on you, huh? There's a little buddy still up there on the grill. Now, what are you trying to do? Get up in my face? Huh? You trying to get up in my face? You trying to get up in my face, huh? Are you? You gonna tear my blouse? I got fuzz, kitty fuzz in my face, in my nose. There you go. Get down for a little bit. Let me get all this cat hair off of me. He's probably going back to the porch. Yeah. I think he's probably ready for his dinner. So I guess I'll let y'all go. I just wanted to give you an update on my garden since it quit raining. Everything's calmed down. I got to go out there and drain those 2 trays that are full of water. Those plants will drown if I don't. So y'all, love you. Thank you for spending time with me on this video today. Me and my fur babies. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.